All right. One thing is clear for this Florida Gator team. Number one, I don't understand why, but Florida with Dan Mullen, his guy is Emory Jones. Don't understand why. Anthony Richardson was cleared to play throughout the week. Dan Mullen said that. If we didn't talk about it last Saturday, but he hurt his knee the day before the South Carolina game in a hotel dancing, and he got cleared from the concussion the day before, so he didn't practice during the week. Was cleared either the Thursday or Friday, and then he was dancing in the hotel. I can't make this up. Friday was cleared to play from the concussion the Thursday, and then hurt his knee Friday. Couldn't play South Carolina. Then he got cleared to play during the week, and I guess Dan Mullen he doesn't want to roll with Anthony Richardson for whatever reason. I think a part of that is I think it's a part of ego. It's him being stubborn. I think it's Dan Mullen saying, "This is my guy. He was loyal to me all these years. He didn't hop in the transfer portal like a lot of players you see in college football." Not saying that it's right or wrong. I don't agree with it. Anthony Richardson has to be your guy, especially the way the season's gone. You were 4-5 coming into today. You have 3 games left. You have to see what you have going for next year because this season's a lost year. This is a lost season. What happens between Samford, Missouri, and Florida State doesn't really matter. If you get to a bowl game, woohoo, congratulations. You get an extra 15 practices for a couple of weeks, and then you play in the toilet bowl right around Christmas time. So Anthony Richardson didn't play. Emory Jones, although, played pretty well. Emory Jones, exactly, went 28 for 34 with 460 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks. And he led the team in rushing with 10 carries, 86 yards. He just outrushed Dameon Pierce, who had 78 yards. Florida offensively was good. They trailed by 2 touchdowns at one point. I think the score was 42-28. The defense was pitiful. I listened to most of the game on the radio. I saw the first drive on TV. Samford was going tempo. And again, Coach Robinson is probably Florida's best recruiter on the defensive side. He's a linebackers coach. He is the interim D coordinator. Samford goes tempo. Samford is about to run the play at the 2-yard line on the first drive. And there's a D lineman, I forget who it was, try to sub in. And one D lineman that was on the field about to be in a 3-point stance runs in between the center and guard and gets subbed out. And then Dan Mullen calls timeout. He's pissed. He throws his hat off. Coach Robinson gets on the team. That's all practice and that's all coaching. That has nothing to do with the players. And I understand the players are your resume if you're a coach. I don't see how this entire defensive staff isn't let go at the end of the year. You see time and time again this season, it's been consistently inconsistent. You show up against Kentucky, you show up well against Alabama after the second quarter. You get blown off the ball against LSU. The Georgia game was good, but defensively, Florida's defense played good against Georgia. And then last week, Florida quit against South Carolina. Today, there was, on the second drive, a busted coverage. I know there was a lot of players that were out. Dan Mullen said in the post-game conference that 30 guys were out with the flu, and they all came back. They were out Tuesday, and they came back. So hopefully Florida's off of that front, and they're done with anything with illnesses. But we're talking about Samford, and I know people. The thing that always kills me with when a Division I team plays an FCS team is you always hear, well, the FCS team has, an SEC player. They had guys that go D1. Everyone on Florida's roster is D1. Everyone on Florida's roster is an SEC player. Samford probably has a handful, maybe 5. And that's inexcusable. Samford finished with 28 first downs and 530 yards. 416 through the air with 114 on the ground. That's insane. And that's an SEC defense, a defense that went toe-to-toe with Alabama, an SEC defense that held Kentucky to 13 points defensively. They really played Georgia pretty well if you take out the 21 points that happened at the end of the first half. I mean, I don't see how you keep this defensive staff if you're the administration, you're Scott Strickland, if you're Dan Mullen.